What's up? You already know. Tell it how it is. No filter. Part 2 of this segment. We at episode 219, just to let you know. I've been putting in work for a while. I always reference and go back to this, that it started off audio. I wanted it to be visual from the rip. Now, do I sit here and go back to all those audios and make them visual? Probably not. But thanks for whoever been chopping it with me, especially since the audio days, because even I agree that the audio is a little more convenient, for people who have commutes to work, whether they driving or they on the train. I do feel the audio is more beneficial. You know what I mean? And I hope you know that if you watch my episodes and you go in the description, there's always a link for the audio and another visual. Shout out to rumble.com. Shout out to Anchor, because Anchor provides me to do the audio for Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all those other platforms where you could check me out at. You feel me? So I always provide that because, again, I do my little audio with it mostly when I'm listening to stuff. You know what I mean? It's just, you could be working out, whatever you got to do, shopping. So let's jump in on pet peeve of the week. But this is where loud convos and constant looks and workouts in the mirror, both men and women. For my gym rats, can you feel what I'm coming from? When you're in a gym, right? Based on which gym, I think they all stick to the same type of thing. They're playing music. Maybe there's some advertisement. And you're supposed to just zone in and handle your business, the reason you're there, right? So a lot of people that have their pods in, I don't even mind if some have like a little Bluetooth speaker. I don't care about that. Everybody got zoned out in their own way to get this chicken, right? But when you have a phone call, and I did it, but I kind of minimize it and cut it, because I'm sitting here criticizing this, and I've been in a conversation while in the gym. It wasn't really loud and irate though, you know what I mean? A colleague hit me, and I probably was on the phone 10 minutes, but I still try to keep it. So it's not like, it's just considerate, yo. It's not like you're committing a crime, but to really sit there and hear what the fuck you got to talk about, positive or not, but in most cases when somebody's going off on the phone, it's not positive. So we got to hear the fuckery while we trying to lock in and work out. And it's sad, because what I'm saying is, if most people have earpods in, but we can still hear that, that's a problem. You feel me? It's just inconsiderate. So this pet peeve is a little more diluted, because it's not something that's illegal. You feel me? It's just inconsiderate. Cut the convos out. Go to the bathroom, locker room or something if you really got to get your shit off. You know what I mean? It's places, doctor's offices and stuff like that, where they prohibit this though. They would rather you take your conversation outside. I know places that's like that, but the gym don't really, exercise that. Get it? Gym exercise. That's really like annoying though, the loud convos. As far as this one's on the lighter side, like if you're just being a nosy person, but I notice it. You know what I mean? I go to the gym pretty frequently as I can. And this is for my gym folks. It's fun. This is more funny and still a pet peeve as well. That, you in the mirror. Let me just shut your dreams down right now. Do you know different places and different mirrors show a different you? So like, let's go to the mirrors in the gym versus the mirror in your house versus the mirror maybe at another public restroom somewhere. They all are different. You know what I mean? So however you think you look, I wanna shut you down. We can debate this. Leave it in the comments. What mirror do you think is the most accurate to what you really look like? I would say the mirror in my house, in my bathroom, in my bedroom. I don't think the gym mirror, I don't know. It's like how it's made, like it's wider, or how wide or narrow the mirror is. I'm trying to be sensitive of this situation because I can't understand why people are working out in the mirror. You can take a quick glance at what's going on, but Cut it out. The mirror is gassing you. That's not how you look. Get out the fucking mirror and put this real work in. That is some conceited ass, anal ass shit I've ever seen in my life. So those are the pet peeves, nothing too crazy. Had to touch on something. Now let's get a little juicy. I've been keeping it real political thus far. If you watched part 1, hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you share, comment, subscribe. It's in the timestamps. Voice of Reason NF. Email me howyoustopHim35@gmail.com. I appreciate all feedback, suggestions, debates. It's all right. It's all good. There's no sensitive skin around here. We all tough. Feel me? It's a tough host, tough audience. Let's get it and try to better each other and, you know, cut the foolery out. So let's get juicy. Women's limitation on giving head, casual versus exclusive relationship. As a guy, amongst my peers, I hear a lot of different scenarios. So, the dream in either scenario, casual or exclusive. But you see, I gotta chop it up. Casual, I think that's a lot more where guys would love to be. I ain't gonna hold you. So they can have an exclusive and still have a casual. But if they don't have an exclusive and only have casuals, I think this is the dream guy when it comes to this head thing, because we all love it. I don't know if you saw the episodes. Shout out. I'm stopping it again. Shout out to Syfe. That was my guest for the last 3 weeks. That was some dope content. Go check that out. Shout out to Syfe, aka El Daddio. We covered a lot, and I'm probably piggybacking on it with this. So, women, do y'all really understand? And maybe you do. And this is why there's limitations or it's selective. Do you understand that head may be, if not equal to actual intercourse, more important? I don't think you really, you may. It is huge. I don't care, you know, from casual to wifey to whatever the relationship is. That is huge. Men don't discriminate. You know what I mean? So there's scenarios everybody could tell, you know. Some women, it's a feel thing. You can't give everybody that. And I would advise that men, you can't orally please every woman either. I get that. It's still like, it's too much politics. I'm sorry, it's too much. From what I hear, it's too much politics. Head is amazing for men. It's again, number 1, debatable 2. So women, when dealing with men, physically, this is not a sometimey type of thing. So now you can take your time before you first initiate. You know what I mean? Like I said, everyone doesn't get it. But if you choose to get there, and ladies, you are pleasing the man, once you in. Like, I'm not gonna try to control it and say every single time for this amount of time and till they get to the finish. I'm not saying that. I'm saying once you got that in the rotation, it is very important to keep it in rotation as much as possible. So, casually, I think this is easier to obtain, is my point. So, if y'all are just doing that, y'all just physical, there's no, this situationship is not going past that. I feel like it can be obtained to the man's level of satisfaction on the regular. If it's a side piece, y'all creeping, I feel like you can get that more on the regular. The I don't want to say attack, that's why I stopped. The place that needs assistance and some kind of therapy possibly is in the exclusive. So once you are a couple, official tissue, this is where this may be a little strain for the guy. Not all, but that's the avenue where it will begin to get limited. I don't think any man should tolerate that outside that. So if guys are not serious, they're just dating casually, again, I don't think if the head is not to the expectations of the guy, I feel he should move on. Because that's all this is. If all this is physical and there's a physical part of it you don't like, what's the point of being physical only? I don't think you should tolerate it. Or have a conversation first if you choose. But in the exclusive relationship, the serious, the partnership, the companionship, etc., you have all these other factors of what has y'all together, right? That you chose, this is my ride or die. This is my all, right? So you have all these other beautiful things about it. So it's not I don't want it to be taken lightly, though. I'm going to say you don't approach it the same as a casual. But it should be a conversation. And I don't know if it's being done spitefully. I can't get into the head of women. You know what I mean? Like, there's some women, they talk that hot shit where it's like they love to do it and they always do it for their man and this guy, whatever guy. And you would have to ask that man to see if she cap or not. Because any woman can say whatever. And a lot of women start off with that high energy on that. And then it's like, consistency is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, in every area. You know what I mean? Some people do things just to get shit lined up in their favor, and they'll be good at everything else and go, yo, you being petty. That, I don't feel it's a deal breaker in an exclusive relationship. I feel like y'all could talk it out, or you could just, you know, if everything else lines, you may have to look at yourself as you want it too much. I don't know. Men, don't do that. I'm capping myself. Like, there's no such a thing as a man wanting that too much. Get the fuck out of here. That's what we want. Pretty much across the board, all men desire that the same. So there ain't no, okay, he's happy with 2 times a week. He's not happy with 2 times a week. But y'all got all this other shit going on that's good. There's a lot of responsibilities. Y'all are locked in. So he's not going to bitch about it. But he's capping. I'm sorry, ladies. I don't want to burst everybody's bubble. There are women out there who may be doing it to the amount and to the T where the guy has no never mind about it. And if you pulled them to the side and put them in a group of men, if we sat all, let's sit 10 men down that are in relationships or have a lot of casual shit going on and ask them honestly, if the amount of times or how often they get this pleasure, is that enough? Are they extremely happy with that? Out the 10 guys, I'm going to say 2 going to say they happy all the way. Because we kind of just roll with the punches. We can't really, you know what I mean? Like, we have a burden of performance. So there's other shit we got to get going on. So we just got to sit there and go, you know what I mean? Now, there's a difference with not getting it at all. I would say men fight for your rights, like this is fucking civil rights. That not at all, or once a month, every 2 months, unless, you got something justifiable because of, the work schedule or, family. There's things that can explain why. You know what I mean? Don't just be naive where you're just with it and there's nothing to justify it. There's things that can justify why certain time frames pass. But for the most part, no. We're not doing that. And I'm off that, it's never, ladies, it's never enough. Don't sit there talking with your girls. If you do discuss these things with your girls, which I wouldn't advise that. But if you're sitting here thinking he's fulfilled in that, I'm talking about only in that, he's not. He would like more. If you want to tell yourself, damn, maybe I should do it 1 or 2 times more often than I know, yes, do it. The guy is just taking it. He's just accepting of it because y'all got so much else going on. And it's sad because some guys are just taking it and there's nothing else going on. And he's just taking it because it's still better than 0. But it's big for men if women did not know that. All right. Women too privileged. Wow. And I get this from this post a lady made. I deserve top tier everything. Can't nobody convince me different. If you're a guy and you like this post or commented and you don't know her, small percent, you just like to comment, but a large percent are simps and yes men. So, we don't call people out on shit. We just let everybody feel they're special without any resume or receipts behind it. Now, there's a difference between putting something in the air because you want positive feedback, and there's delusion. So yes, if you work hard, if you live an honest, genuine life, you should receive some things that will please you. But it's a long-term thing. It's for the long run. You can't behave or be on your grind or be focused for a month and expect something out of that. It just doesn't work that way. So get out your feelings and get out your delusion. Even if this woman puts in work, is feminine, have all the qualities to get top tier, to post that is wild to me. Because again, social media is not real. You should not take nothing social media offers you as in blood. You feel me? Like, and we fucking co-sign this buffoonery because no one tells anybody. I would have loved to see. I didn't research it. You know, I saw the comment. I just kept going. I doubt. I highly doubt. Or maybe one person kept it tall and said, well, challenged it. Like, what makes you think that? And I just saw a bunch of fucking likes, a bunch of gold queens, a bunch of emojis, and this shit is crazy. And that's the problem. But if a guy posted that, I'm sorry. If a guy posts that, he's getting smoked for this. They roasting him all day unless he's a somebody. I don't know this person. I didn't even look at her followers, but I don't recognize her, so she's not famous. Unless, I don't know, she just came up. I'm off that. Listen, let's keep it real with each other. If you feel you deserve something, fine. Say that to yourself, put that in the air, work towards being excellent, and then obtain that. But to post that off rip with no credibility, no receipts, it's retarded to me. It's retarded. Don't nobody just get shit because they want it. I want 10 mil right now. What work I put in to get that? I put work in. Maybe I put enough work in to get 1 mil, but I ain't put enough work in to get 10 mil. I can keep it a stack with myself. But that comes with age and maturity and all that. A lot of these people are fucking young-minded still. So I'm going to close out, but, oh, there's one more post. Damn, this is extended. A female posted this. This is why social media can't take it serious. Another post says, you either suck good D or you got good for JJ. No female could do both. A female posted that. I think she's just channeling herself. Because how convenient is that? In my same social media feed, you have one lady saying, I'm top tier, everything I deserve, bam bam. And then, few scrolls later, no female can do both. Now, men, we want to be petty. We could just cancel them both out. Like, okay, since you can't do both, you don't deserve top tier. They could just cancel each other out. I wonder if they're mutuals. Because this is all comedy and entertainment. That's the thing. It's just for attention. It's just something to respond to. And it's, wow. You know, we canceled cable a while ago, right? So you guys got your Fire Sticks and all that. You could get entertainment anywhere. But that was funny to me. No woman could do both. A lot can't, though. The thing is, she's not fully capped. A lot can't. But to say none, I don't know. You limited yourself and you didn't branch out. You just had everybody from your block. If you go out and search, you can find things you want. You got to put the work in and hope so. So that's enough of the ratchet shit. I'm gonna give you an audiobook to check out. Think Straight by Darius Forrest. That was dope. Some of the key points, he says, changing your thoughts will change your life. And life is too short to trial and error everything. So some people go through the motions of shit and they have to really like kind of wing it because they don't have like the strongest game plan, or they didn't have like the tools or the finances off the top to just get rolling. So you kind of got to build, right? You know, try to put money to the side, and however, game plan. So some things you do trial and error, but I agree with him with saying you can't just your whole life you trial and error. No, something you got to get focused and really lock in on. And yes, changing your thoughts will change your life. Absolutely. So check out Think Straight by Darius Forrest. I think you can grab the audio off audiobooks if you have that as an app, or the YouTube. YouTube definitely has it. So I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for joining me. Till the next time, stay safe and stay focused. Peace.